Hi, my name is Farrah, and I just want to share a few words with you about Nassim Haramein's Delegate Level 1 program. So I have been interested in the idea of cultural worldview for many years. I've done a lot of research, I wrote a thesis about it, and it's this idea that the way that a culture perceives the world dictates how it acts in the world. And we can see how different this becomes when we look, for example, at indigenous societies and how they lived quite harmoniously with nature, integrated into it and connected and balanced. And then on the other end of the spectrum, we have the industrial growth society, which if you're watching this video, you are very likely a part of, just as I am. Well, this experiment has clearly failed. All systems are failing under this growth society dominance. So our water systems, our air, people are fighting over resources and their needs are still not met. Happiness levels are low. It's a failed experiment. But what else is there? What's next? What's the solution? Well, it becomes quite clear when you explore this that science really plays a large role in dictating our cultural worldview. So I've been following Nassim's work since early 2010, and I had heard that he had done great work on the unifying the four forces in the universe, which in physics today is a big mystery. You know, these forces are so separate, and everyone felt like, oh, it would make a lot of sense if they could really fit together in the same model. Well, Nassim has done this, and he has the math to back it up. So I really jumped at the opportunity to take this course so I could learn more about his work and his findings, and also learn to speak intelligently about it and integrate this awareness into myself. So in the course, we really pulled back the curtain on modern physics, and we explored how its adherence to some rigid concepts are really holding it back. I mean, it's basically hit a wall. How many more resources can we devote to building a larger particle collider? So what Nassim did is he reformulated the model to have it come more closely as a representative of nature. He added back spin. He added three-dimensionality. And the results were remarkable. I mean, everything just fit together perfectly, from the really, really small to the really, really big. And it's really exciting. So we learned about this unified physics, and we covered the fabric of space-time and the nature of reality and all the matter in the universe and the protons and how everything's connected in a really real way, from the really small to the really big, with us humans as a bridge in the middle. And yes, there are spiritual overtones to this. I mean, we are all connected. But he has the math to back it up, and the equations are there. We didn't go too deep into the equations, which I am grateful for because it would have been over my head, but it's there for anyone who wants to delve deeper into the math. But what really got me was when we talked about the applications of this knowledge. So there are very real applications, things that we can do with this new awareness that provide for society and can will really shift it into a completely different direction. So if you want to live in a world where everybody's needs are met, everybody is cared for and loved and connected, and that our environment is honored and this earth is treated for the sacred being and energy that it is, and that we've expanded our view of our environment, that it doesn't just end on Earth, but that we are spinning around a star which is spinning in a galaxy which is next to other galaxies, and it's just really an expanded sense of self and of being in the world. So if you are interested in this, then you owe it to yourself and you owe it to humanity to learn this material and to gain this new perspective. And it will shift your worldview. And when enough of us shift our worldview, then our entire cultural worldview shifts. And before you know it, we'll be living in a new society. So I, for one, cannot wait to see what comes next. And I hope that you will join us, because there's a large community of people who are all excited about creating this new society and exploring what's next.